Okay, to continue what we were talking about, we've got our vertical line and a horizontal line. I was trying to adjust the scale of this. What I was missing was that it's under options, drawing scale unit, and let's go like to 3/4 inch. So it'll give us like 3/4 inch equals a foot is a scale factor of like 16. Let's go with that and see how it resizes it. So I just have to go view and view all again. Let's go back out a little bit. And let's select, and we'll select these two dimensions that we created and hit delete and hit enter, and it deletes them. Go back to dimension. We're still set on vertical. Click top, we'll click the bottom, and you see how your dimension, you place it wherever you want to. If you want to place it in the middle, you can place it in the middle or on top or below. So let's just place it in the middle. There's our 12 inches or 12 units. And the same with the horizontal. Click there, click there, we can go there. Now the setting now that it's set for is to always place the dimension horizontal. We can adjust that. I think it's under dimension. I'm not finding it now. There is a dimension options that you can pick it to go parallel with your dimension line. I'm not seeing it now. So let's go and select, and we'll click this one. And to click more than one object at a time, you have to hit the control key, and once you keep on depressing the control key down, you can pick additional objects. But we're just going to do it one at a time here, because one hand of mine is holding the camera. Okay, I wanted to show you a few other little tricks I learned here. So if we have, let's do an angle. I'll show you an angle line. So if we're going off the corner here, click corner, and on the bottom it'll show you enter angle. So if we entered like 45, enter, and it shoots that line off at 45, and you can place it wherever you want to place it. So let's just go up here and just by view, just place it here. Okay, and go back to horizontal. We're just going to throw some lines in here. Vertical, where I go right here to here. I wanted to show you some of these editing tools you can do. You go back to edit. This one right here is slide and endpoint. So if you click this guy, this one's really handy here. Pick whichever line you want to move, click it, and you want to move the endpoint down to here. That's a good way to trim something. You want to trim this guy over to, or extend that line over to here, extend it over to here. And same with this one. It's really handy for doing some trimming If you wanted this one, I like quite a bit too. If you go back to line and you draw a parallel line. So if you wanted, say if you wanted a parallel to our line that we drew at 45 and offset it like 4 inches. So enter 4. And you click on that one side that you want it to go 4 inches. So this distance from here to here is 4 inches. One of the cool things about Deltacad is whatever line that you drew the previous one, if you want to do repetition, say if you want to draw a hatch pattern across this and equally spaced at 4 inches, we drew one line parallel. So all you have to do is hit enter, and it repeats the last thing that you just did. So as many times as you hit enter, it'll keep on drawing another 4-inch line over there, which is really handy there. And you can go back to edit, and you can we're still extension, so you click here. You can extend all those lines and keep on doing whatever you want to trim them all up. One thing I wanted to also show you is copying. So if you go back to select, and it's gonna everything that rectangle touches is gonna pick. Okay, so we selected all those items. If we wanted a copy of that, you'd have to make sure your copy is clicked. And for a reference point, to pick up, if you don't click this reference point, whatever objects that you picked, it's going to go to the center point of all those objects. But if you click this point, say if you wanted the copy reference point to this lower left corner, click there, it puts a little X there, and we got copy picked, and then you have to click move. So it picks up everything. And say if we want it up to this one point right here, say from the corner of that rectangle that we drew up to this other corner. Click again, and it makes the copy. And it's still in copy mode, so you can keep on doing additional copies. But if you hit escape and go view, back to all. Let's go out a little further. Then there's our second copy that we did, which is pretty handy. Okay, that's it for the second part of this video. Thanks for watching.